Welcome to Mike Graham's Heaven and Hell. This week's hell is Mike Graham's away, so you're stuck with me, Kevin O'Sullivan. Heaven is, he's coming back next week, so don't worry. Meghan's not coming to the coronation. A massive collective sigh of relief, not least at Buckingham Palace, when the Duchess of Netflix, Meghan, decided she will not be attending King Charles's coronation. Had she have come, it would have been a great story, but it would have turned King Charles's big day, this sacred ceremony, into a total circus. Why is she staying away? My guess, she doesn't want to be booed by the crowds. No one likes her over here. They don't even really like her over in America anymore. She has made the decision she won't be there, and therefore, at least we won't have to see the media frenzy that would encompass her should she go to Westminster Abbey for that ceremony. So for me, stay away Meghan is perfect heaven. But Harry is coming to the coronation. So of course it's great news that Meghan's not coming to the coronation, but Harry is. And somehow or other, he still will overshadow the king on his big day. All the cameras will be pointing at Harry. He will hog the limelight. He will hog the headlines. Everyone will talk about him. If he'd have come with his wife, yeah, there'd have been 1 million column inches written about them. Now he's coming on his own. There'll be 2 million column inches written about him. He will still be the star of the show, and that isn't right, because the star of the show should be the king and his queen Camilla. So for me, Harry's attendance, the spare being there, is sheer hell. The junior doctors' strike. The junior doctors' strike is not only ridiculous, it is lethal. That these medics, these militant medics, should be demanding 35%, a 35% pay rise, is just absurd. And it will only serve to prolong this really disturbing industrial dispute that has been described as the most damaging dispute in the history of the NHS. Patients will die because these people have walked out, and that has to be wrong. The fact that they've asked for so much money will mean the strike will go on forever, and many, many people will die because of it. That is just wrong, and if they carry on like this, we're going to have to ban frontline medical workers from going on strike, from taking industrial action like this. And it isn't just about their pay and patient safety. They go, oh, it's all about patient safety. Well, they're not very safe while doctors are standing on the picket line, are they? And we're going to have to think about this. Are we really going to allow people to die on the altar of industrial action? This has to be wrong, and it has to stop. So no to the junior doctors' strike, which is obviously total hell. ULEZ tyranny. 5 London councils have been given the go-ahead to legally challenge London Mayor Sadiq Khan's ULEZ tyranny. He's expanding the ULEZ system, ruining many, many motorists' lives, ruining the ability of van drivers and the like to earn a living. And 5 councils, good for them, have taken up the cause, and they've gone to court, they've gone to the High Court, and they have successfully got the go-ahead for a judicial review which could stop London Mayor in his tracks. It could stop him imposing his ULEZ tyranny on millions of motorists. And that has to be a good thing, because that will send the same message to cities all over the country that you cannot just declare war on car drivers because you don't like it, because of green tyranny. It's all wrong, and good for these councils for stopping London Mayor Sadiq Khan in his tracks. So the success of this legal initiative to challenge Sadiq Khan is pure heaven. Russia arrests journalist Evan Gershkovich. The arrest of Wall Street Journal journalist Evan Gershkovich by the Kremlin in Russia is chilling. This is the first time that Russia has arrested a foreign journalist since the Cold War. And Evan Gershkovich's alleged crime is espionage, that he has been spying on the Kremlin. Absolute nonsense, trumped up charges. What he was actually doing was his job, reporting for the Wall Street Journal on the situation in Russia. He dared to reveal that not every Russian supports Putin's mad war against Ukraine, and for that he's been clapped in irons. He's our colleague here at TalkTV. He works for the same company. We stand with Evan. We tell Putin right now, we demand you release this man on these trumped up charges. We stand with Evan. Let him go, Vladimir, or there will be trouble. This arrest is utter hell. No time for tea. More and more companies are cancelling a cuppa in the middle of your workday. Now, a lot of people would say that's terrible, that you shouldn't do this. I don't think it is. I think it's a good idea. I'm afraid people in this country and around the world, they're too work shy. Do a day's work. You know, just carry on 8 hours a day. That's all they ask. You don't need 20 minutes, half an hour for a cup of tea. Have a cup of tea at your desk or in the factory. You don't need to take a break. So, good. No time for tea. Great idea. Heaven. So that's what I think. No doubt many of you disagree. Some of you may well agree. Either way, let us know in the comments.